All right. Set. Sorry about that. Flashlight fell over. And at least the switch didn't like really screw up. And I still have audio through my computer. That's good. I want to try something here, folks. Alright, I think I found a way to monitor comments.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Okay, so I'm a second or two behind on the comments, but I do appear to be able to monitor the comments through my iPad, so that's good. Alright, so I am 17 seconds behind audio and video, which is a good thing that I have my...
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
That at least tells me if I lose connection, what you'll be able to see. I'm still showing strong connection, so that's good. So I'm going to mute until I see anything, just so I can listen to my audio. Okay, just in case anybody ever watches this back, which I doubt they will. I mean, we're, what, 7 years past the launch of Breath of the Wild? But if anybody does, you're going to see I don't truck with dialogue more than I have to. I skip cutscenes. And I will not be playing this in the order they want me to. I could come straight back after after I get off the plateau, which I think takes about an hour, maybe hour and a half. It's currently 20 till 9, so I'm not going to play past
You are the light.
10 o'clock just because I don't want to.
That must shine upon Hyrule
But
once again.
I'm not going to talk to the old man unless I have to. I'm not going to do the input cutscenes other than the ones I have to. I'm not going to do any of it just because I've seen it. I didn't stream my initial playthrough because, well, I didn't know I could stream my initial playthrough. I got my Switch in 19, and had I known that I could get, HDMI to USB as easy as I did, then I would have streamed it. But quite honestly, I was 2 years behind the pack, so it really wouldn't have made much of a difference. But, yeah, there we are. I will say this. There are certain things that you're going to see me do that you may not have done. And I'll try to explain them. This one right here. There's a bladed rhino beetle on this tree. There's at least one more on the 3 over to the left. You want the bladed rhino beetles because beetle will give you good stuff for beetles. And of course on the plateau you need every ounce of food you can find. Now, you get to about here, crouch. There are 2. I have actually never gotten both of these. Luckily the animals running don't scare them away. But even if you walk slow, you will scare them away. You have to crouch to get those beetles. Those are the only beetles I know of that spawn in the same place every time. But they only spawn once. They do not respawn. So, they fly away, you've lost them. Also, don't grab the apple by the fire. Just don't. But I'm on mute again and go back to my audiobook because, well, nobody's watching right now. Oh, I do have somebody watching. Hello there. They haven't commented yet, so I don't know who they are. But yeah, don't talk to this guy. Don't grab that torch because there's going to be a torch later in the game that you'll need. And I pretty much know where the Koroks are, but not all of them. And there's 900 in this game. It's a bloody 1,000 in Tears. I used the ZeldaDungeon.net interactive map, and when I get to it, I'll show you one that was the bane of my existence for close to 6 months, because I had them all marked complete, and I had marked one that complete that wasn't. Now, that has a chest behind it, but there's no way to get it until you've got your Sheikah Slate runes.
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah Slate.
But yeah, this is literally just me being bored and deciding to stream it just to get some time streaming. Also, you want to try and catch these fish, at least one, although 2 is better. But don't run out of stamina because in this game you will die. And it will reset you and you don't want that. Apparently in Tears, I've never actually tried it. Apparently in Tears, if you run out of stamina, you're given just enough to get to shore or whatever. But if you fall, you die. Which makes no sense to me that they would do that because, well, you should be bloody smart enough to not die. But apparently you can't drown. I'm going to go back to my audiobook. Hi, Lobo. Sorry if I left you waiting there for a second, but no, this is definitely not my first time on Breath of the Wild. I have just played Tears of the Kingdom for, I got it May 12th, 14 months now, and I've done it the same thing I did with Breath of the Wild when I got it in 19. I beat it and then got bored and started messing with it, play things out of order. This is the only thing you have to do somewhat in order. You have to get this tower first. If you don't get this tower, the shrines don't pop up out of the ground. So yeah, you have to get this tower. But you can play the 4 plateau shrines in any order you want. And you have to play the plateau shrines in order. No worries on description. I am just as guilty of that as anybody on this planet. We don't read descriptions until somebody in the video mentions, look in the description. But, yeah, I decided, screw it. I've got, however many, 28, got, I don't even know, 21 shrines times 4, it's 104 shrines that are, all over, plus the shrines for your stamina and so on. So yeah, I just decided to come back and play for a while. Wanted to get some time streaming, keep the channel active so YouTube didn't go, "You're not doing anything." I tend to do this about once a month. I'll pick a game and I'll just put it on stream and see if I get any comments and all that. By the way, love the username, and you are right on point with DC because Lobo is a troll. One of the greatest in comics history, but Lobo is a troll.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast.
Lobo is a character in DC Comics. Rides bike. I would call him an anti-hero, although he's basically, if Deadpool was still immortal but also had super strength, and he just does what he wants. But they've given him some of the greatest one-liners in comic books. I don't know what that character. I don't know what you're talking about with that character. FNAF. I don't know what that is. But yeah, Lobo is a DC Comics character. He's not a human, so he's extraplanetary. And they give him some of the greatest one-liners. They're just kind of trolling one-liners, and it's anything with Lobo is hilarious to me. But I love that DC's not the only one. If my nephew were watching, he would have told me that too. I actually never played that game, although I do wonder because we now have a Freddy's Burgers and Custard. I'm told they're overpriced. I don't go out to eat. I'm a DoorDasher. I don't go out to eat. I deliver, but I'm wondering if anybody there has ever made that joke because they have to close Monday through Friday. So, oh, great, another five nights at Freddy's week. If I can ever get my plantar under control and I can actually go, be a line cook somewhere, which I would enjoy, I might apply there just to see if I can get a chance to make that joke and see if anybody there laughs. Something I said earlier in the stream as well. At this point, I don't do dialogue. I don't do cutscenes unless they're unskippable. If they're unskippable, I will do them because you have to. I prefer to fish. You only need a couple of them, but you are going to need them. I don't what? Don't climb. If you're talking about not going out to eat, it's not any skin off my nose. I found out 34 years ago that I actually enjoy cooking. And when you're cooking for yourself, you're the best cook on the planet because you know your own tastes better than anybody. Oh, and I know the cutscenes. I played them all during my first my first playthrough, and a couple of times before, so I know them. And I think I have streamed that one. I think is in the. Oh, that's one of the memories. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The memory you get in her study. That is a good one. But I mean, I've seen them so many times. I've got probably close to 3,000 hours on this game between all of my different Switch profiles. And plus, I mean, this game is now old enough that it's just, I can do it. Now, I want to try something here. I have never tried this. For anybody playing this back, and for the person watching, there's a way to make a flying machine out of 2 mine carts. You basically stack them in an X, and you stand in the top one, and you magnesis the bottom one. Actually, never tried this, but I'm going to now. I have never actually mastered a glitch. I mean, there are some, wind bombing and all, I've gotten close, stuff like that. But, I mean, by the time I started watching the videos, it wasn't really a big deal to me. Okay, that's not centered. Center it. Oh, well, they won't let you do it. Oh, well. You can't make the flying machine out of these 2 things. That's why I do this. I mean, it's fun. Even knowing all the secrets, like knowing where all the secret chests are, and knowing how to rupee mine and how to do all the other stuff. And like knowing that if you do this, you don't have to worry about that little bugger. And also now you have a second bridge, so it's a lot faster. But, I mean, first playthrough, I went by the rules. I went to Impa before I went to anywhere else. I did all the stuff. I actually... Oh, that was nice. Please tell me there's a... I haven't done that in well over 3 years. At least this one you don't die. I'm glad that happened. I didn't pick up my ancient parts. But I missed that chest the first, 9 playthroughs. I just never looked over there. I mean, it's not anything overly wonderful, but it's a better bow than the one I got from the Bokoblins. So... I'm sure one day, I'm probably not on the next game. I forget what they said they've named it. But the next game is apparently you play as Zelda, and I think it's going to be top-down. Which, I mean, for me, I'm 47 years old. I started out on the OG in '86. Top-down, 8-bit. Got mad every time I got to that one screen where you have to go up, left, down, left, or you're stuck in it unless you back out. So, I mean, I've been playing this game for 38 years. Yeah, 38 years. I had to do the math. But I'm anxious to see what the new one will look like, just because there's really nothing more they could do with this map. 3. So, well, we're up to 2. One of the viewers is me because I'm watching the stream on my iPad. I'm actually streaming on an iMac in OBS, which doesn't have all the widgets and plugins and stuff, so I can't have the comments in OBS so I can see them. Not until I save up and get a new PC, which I need to do anyway. But until then, I just run the stream on my iPad, and that lets me. The rupee glitch is definitely just not right. Although in Tears of the Kingdom, I made sure I went through all the Colton stuff and found all the bubble frogs, got all the armor, and if I need rupees and tears, I go beat up on bokoblins and sell their parts, and then I wear that armor where you lose rupees instead of hearts until you're broke. It is, it's not really the most amazingly wonderful way to play, but it works. As far as rupee farming here, I just know where to find a lot of like stones, amber, luminous stones, stuff like that, and it lets me have stuff to sell. There's 2 chests in this thing. Yeah, give me a sec, guys. We gotta pause. Sorry about that. Laundry was beeping at me. I have friends of mine who did this with Cryonis. I mean, you definitely could, but I showed them this, and they're like, where did you find the plane? Because in the little pond by my Demise's shrine. Although one of them wasn't really mad at me because I did the shrine in Hateno, like hours and hours and hours of trying to get that labyrinth. And then I was watching one of his videos and he did what I should have thought to do, which is flip the thing upside down. So both of us had that. I should have done that moment. Link is a gardener in Breath of the Wild. Although I need choo-choo jelly or I can't make the energizing elixir. Alright, that's enough of that. Now, where's that pillar of snow? There's the thing. God, that's what I want. Anyway, I'm going to go back on mute, listen to my book. I do. Here's what I do. Just not much. This is a an old game, and well, I'm mostly just bored. I mostly stream stuff like this, just so that the streamability stays active, and stuff like that. Oh, I almost got in trouble there. Not sure what you're saying there, although. But yeah, well, this is an old game. This is me basically bored, and I need something on the stream every month, or on the channel every month, or I start getting emails from YouTube, and that, well, it's annoying. So, yeah. But I do tend to mute so that I can play an audiobook. I've got a history book right now, kind of an autobiography, but it's a bunch of different people. It's World War II stuff. I'm a history major from college, so history's my math. I can sit and read, General Shortstoff's book, Colonel Lewis' book, General Shinseki, I think has one that I don't have yet, but I want. But stuff like that. I need to see if I can find my audio copy of the War Stories books by Colonel North, because they are good. But anytime you can get a book by someone who actually lived it, it's going to be better than something else. Once I get my PC, because I do need to get the stream off the Mac. Once I get a PC and I can save up, I'm hoping to find an audio copy of Nicholas Irving's book, the Reaper series. Nicholas Irving, if you watch any of the 2A shooters YouTube channels, Nick Irving is an Army sniper from Desert Storm, Desert Shield kind of days, and was, no, I don't want to read the diary, I want the other pepper. So that's kind of what I do. And I am able to watch the comments, kind of. I just do so with the with my iPad, so that I can see what's going on. But it's a little hard for me to keep up with everything. So that. That's why I always get 3 fish, 2 or 3 fish. Okay, so that worked. Good. Now, 1:50 p.m. Because I am about to use the one cheat I don't consider a cheat because, well, Nintendo made them. Amiibos. This is one of the better places to use them on the Great Plateau because you have a lot of room. Oh. And of course, I got the Epona. No, I did not want motion controls. No, I got Wolflink. Oh, I do that a lot. I'll forget that I have Wolflink as an amiibo. He's good to have, but I didn't really need him right now. At least he doesn't run away when something smashes. In case you're wondering about all of these that I'm about to be running through, this is one of the amiibo card sets. If you just search Nintendo Switch amiibo cards on Amazon, they're like a 1-inch by 2-inch card that shows what the amiibo looks like. And I've got mine on a little ring, and you can run them every 24 hours. And the biggest thing for me is you get a bunch of food. I think. Okay, so here. That's. And yeah, this is giving me definitely a bunch of OP weapons for this early in the game, but why would they put the ability in the game and then sell the amiibos? Yeah, it's pay to play, pay to win, but still. The one I really hope I get again, and I didn't get it until late in the game. The first time I was playing through with the amiibos, Oko Bat. Is this a two-handed weapon? Something that I will tell you, yep. I am not a fan of two-handed weapons like that because you can't use your shield, I will use spears. This is the 8-bit Link amiibo. And just once, I've never gotten it again, but just once I have gotten the 8-bit Hero's Shield. Think original game. Gold cartridge, original NES. That's Wolf Link. I forget. I think it was Majora's Mask. I think. I know there was a game where you are a wolf and play the game at least a good bit as a wolf. Some of the OG players who actually were able to play through the 90s. Jesslyn will correct me if I was wrong, but he is great to have, especially later in the game. And I think he's like the one amiibo that you can, like, there's no restrictions. You can summon him as many times as you want until he dies. So that you can see all his hearts. But when I start running around Hebron, I will make sure that I have Wolf Link. I have to keep doing that. I am so used to Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm trying to use controls from Tears of the Kingdom. But I have those acts. So of them, there they are. One thing that you will get with the amiibos, every now and then you'll get Epona, which is nice, especially if you, like, there's an Epona amiibo, and I haven't spotted Epona on an amiibo yet, but if I do, I'm not going to use it until I'm off the plateau, because there is no way to get her off the plateau. But like I do this in Tears of the Kingdom up on Sky Island, I will go through all of my amiibos pretty early on in the game. Just because, well, I don't, like I said, I don't consider it cheating because Nintendo put this in the game and they sell the amiibos. So, yeah, I'm going to use them. Oh, thank you for not blowing me up. I have had that one more often than not. Something will hit the this barrel, and I'll get blown up when I use the amiibo. Don't leave the pot lid. Okay, I apparently used the Epona amiibo and it did not give me Epona, which is nice because I'm on the plateau. Now down to the Brothers Link and Smash Brothers Zelda, so apparently I did use the Epona amiibo. I think I've got like 4 Eponas on my like main Switch profile. There it is again. I keep using the wrong button. Alright, we're down to the last one. Now I can put these back on their ring. Storage, so I don't lose them. Normally I'd run around over here chopping up a bunch of wood, but I don't need to worry about that since I know how to. Some of that. Yeah, I mean, I actually got mine as the first card set as a gift, and then I have bought a few other remote amiibo. Yeah, I've heard people saying that it's a cheat, and others saying it's just a pay to win. In this game, it's a single player game. I don't consider it a cheat because, you know, pay to win in Call of Duty, pay to win in PUBG, pay to win in something else where you pay for like the greatest armor and greatest weapons. It's just not cool because you're playing against other people who may not be able to. This, I'm playing against me. They bring out a version where somebody can play as Calamity Ganon. Oh, I do have to play more. He'll catch up. Yep. If I remember right, though, I think once I start climbing, I lose him. And if you ever do get the amiibo for him and use him in the game, he'll go after moblins. He'll go after anything, and he can damage anything. I mean, Guardians are harder to damage, so he doesn't do as much. But yeah, he's stuck down there. But he will lose hearts, just like with Link. Feed him. Just make sure you carry around a boatload of meat. Oh, you can have bird legs, whole birds. You can't drop meals, so you can't like do that other one, like the whole roasted bird. But raw meat, raw fish, raw poultry. Feed him. Oops. There we go. He will get his hearts back. This way. I really should have cooked something for stamina. And we're looking at 20 to 10 almost. So as soon as I get this shrine, I'm done for the night. Tomorrow is Wednesday. No sports, but hopefully some good DoorDash orders. Hopefully some people want wings for lunch. Although I DoorDashed for almost 6-7 hours today. Not a single person ordered tacos on Tuesday. Which makes no sense. Oh, he did find me. Well, that's cool. Yeah, nobody orders tacos on Tuesday. Nobody orders wings on Wednesday. Nobody orders fajita meals on Friday. which makes some sense to me. Now, what I was telling you about, or saying earlier, I don't know if you heard me or not, but I play the game out of order. When you get up here to this shrine, set that pin, because that is where you get hardy durians. Good number of them every time they spawn. And I run for that now. Granted, I don't always stay going that direction, although you can go around that direction, get to Hateno, get the Phrenic Bow at Mayamagana. I still cannot believe I still remember some shrine names from exactly where they are. But I played this game almost in over a year. I still remember that name. That's the Labyrinth one. But you can do that, and you can go straight over to Nehru, go around. But normally, I'll either run to Hateno from there to Kakariko, or I will, get the durians, and then warp back to the plateau and glide down so I can do from there to Kakariko. This is the only thing that bugs me about this game is, like with the reverse ability in tiers, you can turn it off and it's instantly available. With this one, you have to get where you can see the thing you've stasised, or you can't break it to get your stasis back early. I don't even know what's in this chest up here, but I'm going for it. I think it is a one-handed sword. No, it's a shield. So do I have a shield over here? The rest of it has durability out, so we'll drop the Boko. Now, this is the only non-spear two-handed weapon I will carry around if I am farming gems. Those are really, sledgehammers are really good to have. Or rock, stone smashers or cobble crushers. Alright, well, I need to finish a few things, including folding laundry, Joy. I'm hoping my machine didn't need any of my socks and other stuff, so I'm going to end the stream here, and I will pick it back up into the night. Guys, y'all have a good evening. Make sure that I can get out, hit a manual save. Worked IT too long to trust autosaves. So, okay, so Wolfwood does not come back if you go into a shrine. Anyway.